Короче, я сейчас буду в эту жесткую игру играть. Так. Нажмите что-нибудь, чтобы начать. Управление на ВСД и стрелочками. Ясно. Я могу... Для начала я звук потише сделаю. Это, конечно, гениальная игра. Так, ну, new game. Хуёвая игра. Оу, фак. Оу, щит. О, погнали яблочко соберем. Яблочко. А как мне яблочко съесть надо? Оу, щит. Ага. Что происходит? What the fuck? Ага. Мне сказали идти в песочницу. Никто тебя не полюбит. Окей. Оу, щит! Оу, щит! Нет. Сваливай, сваливай, сваливай. О, нет.
John woke to the shrill cry of his mother and lay there, rigid, his usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper. The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard were still clear. You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
3 месяца какие-то. Так, нужно ползти к будильнику. О, дополз. Офигеть. О, погнали. Помоем свои причинные места.
John needed to shower and wash off the sweaty stink of desperate sadness.
Так, нужно... Оба. Так. Нужно это мыло взять. Все, можно выключать. Брось его. Или не знаю, что сделать. Симулятор хуйни. Помой зубы. Оу, щит. Это будет проблемой. А у меня есть идея. Я могу приконнектиться так. О, нихера, он сальтуху крутит. Да отправь ты нахрен это мыло. Все, кинь его. Давай. О! О! Охрененно. Надень наряд. Ну правильно. Прежде чем на работу. О, нормально.
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around. First, he needed to clean up.
Тут даже не сказать, какого хуя.
The only reason he'd ordered so much takeout was because Delilah, the delivery queen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
Охренеть. Ай, так. Clean dishes. Что такое? О, таракан. А, надо голод удалить. Боже, чем я занимаюсь? Все, утолил голод. Идем за тараканом. А, надо еще что-то помыть. Ага, уже не помыть. Так, таракана надо как-то оттуда извлечь. Нихера я змеюка. Оп. Ой-ой-ой. Пацаны зашкерились. Они еще не знают, что их ждет. Короче, ну нахрен. Я пошел.
John had left his apartment late, but if he caught the express bus, he might make it to work on time.
Oof.
John didn't really like his job, but it had 2 qualities in its favor. 1, he could pay his rent, and 2, Barbara. Currently, John's top candidate for his reunion date.
Капец втопил. Приготовься к работе. Найди автобус. А, вот автобусная остановка.
John noticed a moderately attractive peen waiting at the stop. He tried to start a conversation and did not get the reaction he'd hoped for. It was probably because he was a minimum wage peen.
Эту игру еще кто-то создавал. О, автобус. Давай. Оп.
The office hummed with cold fluorescent lighting. The air was cold and stale, lifeless. How long had John worked here? Long enough to deserve better.
Что происходит? Я, кстати, не обрезанный. Тут обрезанный. Тут всех обрезанный.
John was late, but he felt daring. He could sneak into the office through the archives, or he could stroll through the front entrance with enough confidence to bluff his boss. Predictably, he chose the direct route.
Сваливаем жопой. Ну, если это можно жопой назвать, я не знаю. Оу, щит. Оп.
Everyone else was hard at work, grinding away. John might actually get away with this.
Охренеть. Ух, ё-моё. Тут у нашего соседа яйца скукожились. А я могу? Какие-то попытки есть? Так, а что я должен делать? Так,
The
ты
boss.
иди нахрен.
He homed in on John, deluging him with spit and buzzwords. The boss ran out of synonyms for John's failings and gave him an ultimatum. Barbara would definitely not be interested in dating John if he was unemployed. He had to get to the quality assurance department.
Что происходит? О, меня куда-то перекидывают, какие-то катсцены. Кнопка.
There might be a
Oh.
dildo just waiting to cost the company millions in lawsuits.
Что, прям так?
John
Беги, братан.
began to vibrate.
Протестировать 50.
Pure pleasure. His orifice was a paradise. This vibrator would end all wars. It was good.
Ух, ни
That one
хрена.
was good too. The prostate pounder X900 series, the most advanced vibrator on
О!
Sweet mother of no, John, that's too much pleasure for one anus.
Не-не-не, отпусти его. Как в это играть серьезно? Оу, фак. Охренеть. Давай все разносить.
John's butt hurt, but his heart was proud. If that vibe had gotten out into the world, it could have injured a customer as
Уф.
badly as it had ravaged
Запаял.
his anus.
Тут еще монологи такие.
The boss arrived and congratulated John on taking one for the team and jumping on the hand grenade, or in this case, putting it up his butt. John was having trouble following the conversation because he was quite high on suppository painkillers.
На ананас. Нет времени объяснять, суй в жопу ананас.
Promotion. Finally, the company was recognizing John's hard work and ignoring his minor faults like lack of talent, constant lateness, and flatulence.
Еще какая-то смачная катсцена должна быть.
John's new office smelled like polished wood and success. John's success.
А я могу?
Sam dropped by. He'd heard John had been hurt. John said he was fine.
Не,
He
погоди.
wasn't a softie
Это
to
по-другому
complain
делается.
about a mildly ruptured rectum. Besides, he had a promotion to celebrate. John had met Sam in college
Ой.
during a sports ball game. He'd given him some stiff competition.
Футбольчик. Я буквально хуй пинаю, чем я занимаюсь.
Even when he won, Sam never acted like he was better than John. They'd started at Flesh Corp product testing together. Nothing
Ух,
built
ни
a
хрена.
friendship like a long day of dildo mounting. Yes, John had known Sam for a while. But John couldn't hang out with Sam. He had a reunion to prepare for. He was going out with Barbara
Так,
tonight.
задача найти
He
Барбару.
just had to ask her. Everyone was quiet, listening to the presentation. A good moment for John to ask Barbara out. That's not Barbara, John.
Джона это не Барбара. Гласит нам монолог игры. Сносим все нахрен.
Warmer.
А, ему нормально.
Barbara agreed. Well, she nodded. Sort of. Things were really going John's way.
О-хо-хо. О, ни хрена.
John tried to act as suave as possible and listen to Barbara talk business. He didn't want to blow his chances at long-term love and short-term
shit.
sex. Barbara began to talk about monthly feedback figures, and John started to zone out, imagining him and Barbara at the reunion, a power couple. She would make his classmates sick with envy. If he could get her to tone down the boring chat.
Я его вытолкнул
John's
с экрана.
thoughts were gripped by certainty. Barbara was the
О,
perfect
какой-то
date
чёрт.
for the reunion.
О, сразу поджался. Показать свои скиллы в баре.
John thought he would impress Barbara by going behind the bar and showing the bartender a thing or two.
Давай.
Despite Barbara's protests that it was unnecessary, John knew that a true gentleman should follow her home.
Джон был настоящим джентльменом.
There was
Проводи
still
ее домой.
3
Там говно
months
валяется.
until the reunion, and he'd already landed his perfect date. All he had to do was seal the deal. Barbara thanked John for the evening and politely did not invite him inside
О,
for
what the
coffee
fuck?
or sex, even though John had dropped some pretty obvious hints he'd be into both, or just the sex. The door slammed on John's hopes. He didn't understand. He'd laughed at all Barbara's pie chart jokes. He'd listened to her boring stories. The blank eyes of the lawn flamingos were witnesses to John's shame.
Окей, игра нас оставляет самих собой. Я могу сюда
John
ворваться?
began the lonely walk home, thoughts tumbling like shoes in a dryer. He had done everything wrong. Barbara had led him on just to humiliate him.
Я могу сюда уйти? По-моему, нет. Ага, я врезался в невидимую стену. Воткнулся, так сказать. О, фак.
John felt empty. How could he get love?
Че это за хрень?
He felt like he was missing something, some key to attracting sex. But John was shooting blanks. What did Peens want?
Катимся.
Then it hit John out of nowhere.
Катись к хуям.
Stuff. He had the success. He just needed to show it off. But where was John going to get all the stuff he wanted? John needed a sign. A new day, a new John. He waited outside his local
Привет.
buttload store for it to open, eager
Пиздец.
to spend his promotion bonus on stuff. The best way to impress women.
Ты я его захреначил. О!
If it was buttloads of stuff John wanted, then he would need buttloads of cash.
Давай. Опа. Собираем. Ну давай, давай. Все, и
There's
погнали.
nothing like a rectum full of money to make a peen feel like a man.
А как мне... Ну такая ситуация. Херовая, я бы сказал. Ну давай, скукошься.
Suddenly it occurred to John that he was going to make a lot of choices. And every one of those choices would tell the world who he was. Did he want cheese or sausage?
Уф.
Delicious.
Delicious.
What would a date think when they sat in John's home? Comfort or style? John went with comfort. Plus, it matched the couch he already had. John weighed up all the differences, but this was a tough choice. Something told John this was the TV for him.
И его расхреначил. Буквально.
John chose the extremely, obviously bad TV.
Ну, естественно, помоднявей. Закупку устроили, короче.
John realized that it was only 2 months and 29 days until the reunion. Time flies.
Сюжет вообще.
Cactus or rose?
Кактус,
Was
конечно,
John a rugged hero
долго
or
еще проживет.
a romantic poet? John had killed every plant he'd ever owned. This one would be a challenge.
Оу. Ну, можно и подешевле.
There was nothing John could
С одной стороны, раз уж последняя покупка, то можно и подороже, а с другой стороны, а смысл, она же последняя. Ну ладно. Подешевле, подешевле. Уху-ху-ху. Его давай.
Except his coffin.
Ага.
John liked to get his pizza delivered. That way he could see Delilah, the delivery peen. She always made him
Типа
smile.
бесплатные ананасы и без ананасов. Да пофиг с ананасами, хавай с ананасами.
Delilah thought pineapple on pizza was gross. This way she would never know John's shameful tastes. What bedding would Delilah prefer? John couldn't help wondering.
Не, ну это выглядит однозначно прикольней.
Pizza sheets would show her that John could also deliver in bed.
Охеренная игра.
Devoid of any
О,
sense of
приодеться.
style, buying new clothes would be John's toughest challenge. John felt sharp
О,
and also like a phony.
джентльмен. Такой сразу.
John decided to go with the outfit. Music, the food of love. Should John go retro sophisticated or just retro?
Музончик сейчас послушаем. Не, давайте помоднявее что-нибудь.
John's personal nostalgia was more important than sound quality. Every can was made of metal, pulled from the bones of the earth, wrestled to the surface and smelted in roaring
Ага,
furnaces.
банки.
All so John could buy peas preserved in salty water and stick them up his butt.
Да пофиг. Оу,
John's new
щит.
purchases were on the way to his apartment. All he had to do was invite a date over. One look at all his stuff, and they'd be overwhelmed with sexual
Нормальная
desire.
закупочка.
John felt proud, and also hungry. It gave him an idea. He should invite Delilah over for dinner. John was excited. Delilah was on her way. He just needed to set the mood to romance.
Так, музыка, свечи. Начнем с свечей. Со свечей. Спички берем. Давай. Вытаскивай. Давай, бери свечу. А, я понял. Ух, нихера себе, у него там полыхает. У него сейчас хата заполыхает. Так. И вот так вот. Ай, роза, роза.
John hoped she didn't have allergies. That must be Delilah at the door.
Ясно. Так. Подойти к двери. Достать вино. Может, ты откроешь дверь?
The door opened and there was Delilah. John gulped down his nerves and invited her in. John could tell that Delilah was impressed by his stuff. It was time to crank up the mood to seduction.
Налить надо.
John wanted to offer Delilah wine, but he'd already popped his cork. Delilah started looking as nervous as John felt. He assumed it was because she was shy too. They really were compatible. Of course, at the reunion, he couldn't mention Delilah was a delivery peen. That would be embarrassing.
Стоять.
Delilah suddenly headed for the door. And just like that, John was alone again. Delilah hadn't even looked at his stuff. Not even the pizza bedspread. The rejection burned. John felt insignificant. He had everything he wanted. The job, the money, the stuff.
Уничтожить все.
He wanted to shove it into the abyss. His stuff didn't matter. He was a shaft in the machine.
Давай.
A lonely person pumping away like all the others in his life. Nothing special about him.
Begone, boxes!
Why should Delilah or Barbara or any other peen be interested in
Пошло
dating
все
him?
нахрен,
He was
давай.
just like everyone else, and they could tell. John wanted to be special,
Покажи миру,
but
кто
he
здесь
had to
босс.
face the numb truth.
Die, couch!
He wasn't. And all the money and stuff he'd ever accumulate wouldn't change that. He thought it would make him unique, but it just made him more like everyone else.
Fuck off, inanimate objects.
He should leave it all. Get out of this little town and go on an adventure. See the world.
Fuck you, fridge.
He was a boring corporate drone, but he didn't have to be. He could be a traveler, exploring jungles and climbing mountains. He could visit the wonders of the world and get his picture taken. Like Peony Island, the unspoiled
А почему шкафчик
paradise
остался?
seen on TV.
Оу,
That was
щит,
it.
он залагал.
John had to travel.
Джон пойдет путешествовать. Идет
Bags
путешествовать.
packed, John was ready to put 5,000 miles between him and his problems. He was leaving it all behind.
Ну давай. Чекай ящик, давай.
John was so close, he could almost smell the freedom of the skies. Security sent John back through the detector.
Так, пустые карманы.
John had forgotten he had his nail clippers with him.
Ah.
He'd have to buy another pair soon, or he'd look ridiculous.
Ух, ни хрена.
When the acceleration of takeoff had slackened, John felt as
Давай, забирай вкусняшку.
he had left his bag on the runway. He was on his way to adventure. John's adventure had begun at last, and clearly it was a small world after all, and also a flat one. That was going to piss off the globeheads.
Нахер Кремль. Давай, сноси его. Так, Париж. О, купаться. О! Что значит experience-то, Wonders? О, нет! А, я понял, что это значит. О. Там, по-моему, застрял. Доставь меня в покое. Оу, щит. Куда?
John was having fun, but something told him he needed to go home. Probably his empty bank account. John was on his way back home. He was out of money, but money can't buy love. What it can buy are the experiences that had made John a more interesting and developed person.
Охеренно.
With 100 Buckstagram photos to prove
Это
it.
лучшая игра, в которой я играл.
Everything was going
Самолет упадет? Не, нормально все.
John felt good to be back on the familiar ground of home, but he would feel better to be on the familiar mattress of home.
Собери бага. Ё-моё.
That's not John's bag.
Окей. Все. О, еще что-то с собой прихватили. Не прихватили. Ну, нормально все равно.
Despite John's swell of fresh optimism, traveling was exhausting, and he just really
Ждем
wanted to
автобус.
get home and get some sleep.
Игра, которую мы заслужили, просто. Идти направо, идти налево. А чё? О! Съешь свой ланч. Конфетки. Найти свой рюкзак. О! Отнести в ее эту шкафчик. Давай, все, сваливай. О, нет! О, нет! О, щит!
Another nightmare. John's stress about getting a date for the reunion was making him think of her. Harmony. He hadn't seen her in years. Would she be at the reunion? John shook off the thought. He wasn't a child. He was a fully grown penis.
Оба, что это за хрень?
John's butt started to buzz. Had he left a vibrator up there? Whatever it was, he should get it out.
Ух, ни хрена.
John's old phone. They really were
А,
indestructible.
старый телефон.
It was Sam calling. He
Это
wanted
звонил
to
Сэм.
check in on John. The travel looked fun, but it was so sudden. Was John okay? Sam was such a softie, always worrying about feelings. John had only one feeling, and it was the feeling of being awesome. He could drop Sam a text, but John was on a mission. The reunion was getting closer, and he had to get a date.
Какая тут охеренная
John
физика.
knew exactly where to find love.
В прямом смысле. О!
John held his breath. He was about to meet his match. He had to reassure himself he could do this.
Ё-моё, какая
He had
походка
good job.
смачная.
He had nice stuff. He had traveled. He was ready to find love.
Вот то.
On
Ну
Wheeler,
давай.
where all his sexy travel photos would give him the pick of the pack. Hot. Sexy. Too skinny. Very nice. Too short.
Too short. О, найс.
Nice shaft.
Не, это не надо.
Too much foreskin. Not enough foreskin. Very hot. Gorgeous.
О боже. Херовый тиндер. Ну вот этот.
Yep, the pick of the pack.
Так. Ну это нахрен. Нормальный такой. Ну это нахрен.
Yes, John had the pick of the pack.
Оу, щит. Фейерверк.
John valued honesty in a date, but he had been expecting a different kind of dirty. A sexy,
О, нет.
much more hygienic kind.
О, коньки. Оу, щит.
John was scared of getting circumcised so late in life.
Ох, ни хрена. Ну, точнее, как раз хрена. Ой, нет!
Better put that on ice. It'll be okay, John. Chicks dig scars. I hope. After the reattachment surgery, the doctors had told John to rest. So he did, for 6 hours.
Оба. Все, уселся. Comedy Night. Шутка охеренная. Херовая. Не-не-не, давай. Бери. Сломал забор. Хорош.
Karen had invited John straight over. She was not fooling around. Very exciting. And now she wanted him round the back. Karen
Ох, ни
let
хрена.
John know that the cake was only for the kids, so was the candy and the piñata, and that she'd be back in 1 hour. John laughed at Melody's hilarious bullfrog song. She was adorable. Everything was going perfectly.
Ух, ни хрена. Куда?
John never saw Melody again. So far, Weena had been a parade of weirdos and rejections. If this date didn't work out, John vowed to give it up. But maybe this time, maybe today would be his day.
Я змея.
Sharona sighed and said, "You'll do."
Оба. Ха-ха. Там стакан упал. Что происходит?
John felt a little underdressed and a lot
А, я не
overwhelmed.
туда пошел.
He was surrounded by strangers, and
Пошел.
Sharona was glaring at the muscular groom. At least John hadn't missed out on the cake. John realized that Sharona had only brought him to create some penis envy. What a terrible plan, for so many reasons.
О,
John got
о,
excited.
щит.
They were going to cut the cake. He's mine, Sharona screamed as she launched herself at the newlyweds.
Suddenly, penises were up and yelling, "No, he's mine!" It was a no.
О, щит.
holds-barred cock
Резня.
fight.
О! Сваливаем. Сваливаем. Нет! Не-не-не-не-не-не-не.
As John dodged flying glasses and cake, he felt a stab of envy. The groom had dozens of penises after him, and John had none. It was
Сваливаем,
just
пацаны.
wrong.
John left the screams and explosions behind him. It was a disastrous end to his online dating.
Это лучшая
He
игра, в
had
которой
tried
я играл.
everything, and it just wasn't good enough.
Э,
Swans was so simple. If you gave them bread, they liked you. But you can't take a swan to a reunion.
Нет! Нет! За что?
John wanted what that groom had.
О, нет.
Love. Real love. The kind that makes penises fight to the death.
Я их захреначил. Ай! Давай, свали. О! Еще с тачки передавят. Мясорубка. Что происходит? Сваливай. Да сваливай. Оу, щит, я застрял. Давай, распол. Я сейчас опять... Нормально. Так, и в автобус. Оп. Принять душ. Почему здесь гусь? Почему здесь гусь?
Days later, the question was still bugging John. Why were so many penises in love with the groom, but no one loved John?
It wasn't fair. John deserved attention. He had money and Butstagram pics of his adventures. He even still had quite a lot of
Так,
stuff.
убираемся
Did
на кухне.
that penis have that John didn't?
Нормально, убрался. Смотри телек. Не, закрой нахрен.
Then it hit John. That penis was so strong and hard. That's what everyone wanted.
Оу, щит, что там происходит?
That's what John had to be to find love. It it was time to hit the gym.
Какой Джим? Еще в качалку пойдем.
John arrived at his local gym. A part of him couldn't believe he was here. He just wasn't a gym penis. But
Че,
John
серьезно?
tried everything else. If he wanted to get the perfect date, he'd need to sign up. Sam? What was he doing here? Of course, Sam was married. John's theory was right. If you get muscles, you get love.
Closed.
Out of nowhere, Sam
Надо
asked
подождать,
John
пока
how
откроется.
he was doing.
Берем пожрать.
Really doing. For a moment, John wanted to be honest, but he didn't come to gym to be
О,
a
открыто.
softie.
Все, погнали.
John was here to get hard. It was John's first time in a gym since school. He tried not to read too much into that.
Абонемент можно?
Sam went on ahead with a chip promise to meet up with John.
Слышь, абонемент.
John had two options. He could try month by month, or if he signed the 10-year Big Muscles Big Savings contract,
Ну
he'd
всё,
get a free
подешевле.
easy squeezy water bottle.
Да и подороже. Все, все
John
давай.
only needed muscles for the reunion. After that, he wouldn't care. John wasn't a sucker. He knew the importance of hydration.
Давай, бери. Давай, пролазь. Пролез.
The gym's clean peen pool policy meant that John would have to do something he had never
Оу,
done before.
щит.
Get naked
Душевая.
in front of strangers. Maybe he could set a record for speediest cleanse. Naked, John could feel the blanket of steam intimately against his private
Здорово,
parts.
пацаны.
John pretended he was alone and not surrounded by really wet cocks. What was John nervous about? That he would be laughed at? There was nothing funny about a naked penis.
Оу, щит, чё они меня? Пацаны, отпустите. Так, все,
Very
одеваемся.
fetching, John. It even matches the taglines. Time to conquer the pool. Sam enthusiastically greeted John and offered to show him around, obviously not realizing that John was a natural athlete. John stuck close to Sam, just to make sure Sam knew John could swim, not because John was worried about drowning. No, not that.
Я не так плаваю.
John tried to strike up a conversation with the sleeping sunbather.
Давай прыгнем. О, давай прыгнем.
The diving board. At school, all the peanuts had to jump off it.
Уа!
Well done, John. The judges give you 3 for form, but 9 for enthusiasm.
Ой, бля. Чё за пиздец? Что это за игра? Я могу не попасть. И надо плавать просто вот так вот. Откуда вынырнул?
This wasn't hard. John couldn't believe Peens actually got gold medals just for splashing around. Maybe he could become an Olympian. He was slowing down a bit, flailing a bit, but John pushed on, knowing that looking good
Давай,
in his hair was
херач.
the only thing that could
Что
save him
тонет?
from an empty existence.
Хорош.
John wanted to take a break.
Еще 4 раза.
Forever. The pool was not his friend. It was not the blissful wet dream of his fantasies. It was a hellish prison of murderous fluid determined to drown him. No wonder life crawled out of the sea, desperate to escape the water.
Почему я продолжаю в это играть? Это ужасно.
John had not drowned, but more importantly, he had not quit. Time to hit the weight room.
Все, погнал отсюда. Где он? Я сломал игру. А, нет.
He really wanted some attention, maybe a compliment. John deserved a compliment. Fresh from conquering the pool, John felt ready for anything the gym could throw at him,
О, куда?
even heavy metal weights.
Нет, не тем
Clearly,
местом
John
бьешь.
knew how to handle equipment.
Давай. Самый жесткий, блин, нахера.
Sam cheered John on, as if he needed it.
Оба.
John
Качаемся.
smashed the mirror. He didn't want to look at his own body.
Фу-фу-фу-фу.
Be hard. Adrenaline coursed through John's veins.
Давай,
His
качок.
butthole clenched like a fist.
Что происходит?
John threw himself into the peen he saw on movie screens, bulging and sweat-slicked, hard and shiny.
Давай, вообще.
Boom! John was cocked and loaded. Didn't Sam ever get out of breath?
Оу, щит.
Stream of encouragement was exhausting.
Еще побегаем.
Slow and steady. That's right, John. Like a lover. Or pouring gravy.
Ух, ни хрена. Бегает. Нажал побыстрее, чуть хочет. О!
John, getting flung from fast-moving objects since preschool.
Давай
Like the
сдохнем.
sweet sound of spaghetti and meatballs hitting a wall. Would John ever learn? Odds are no.
А я могу так закончить свое существование херовое? Ну окей, это будет длиться бесконечно.
That had gotten John's heart rate up and his life expectancy down.
Оу,
John
щит!
was sweating like a senator on a sex
О,
tape,
давай!
but he wasn't done. John took a deep breath,
Тяни.
clenched, and pulled. Sam made this look so easy. John squashed the thought. He'd just have to push harder. John tried to make eye contact with
О,
Sam,
победить Сэма.
get in his head a bit. Sam didn't seem
Ух, ни
pleased
хрена.
with John, but John could tell Sam was impressed. Even though he still hadn't looked
Ну
at
мы его
John,
жестко прям
nothing
побеждаем.
mattered to John, because John
Нас
was
вон
in the
уже.
zone,
Чит-
deep
Ух, ни
in the
хрена.
zone.
Мощь.
With the
Да и
sound
чё
of
ты
his
там
deflating truck
пукаешь?
tire, John's sphincter gave out. Sam congratulated John for trying and told him it was okay to take things slow, as if John was going to quit. Well, he wasn't. John had a mission, and the reunion was getting closer.
Понял. О, давай, беги. Плыви. Жесткая мотивация вообще. О! Давай, тягай вес. Хорош. Хавай. О! Работай. И вперед по новой. Кто придумал эту игру? Качайся, давай. Че, все по новой? Или мы типа за его прогрессом наблюдаем? Знаешь, я ж плыл. На нахрен. Ух, машина. О, сколько ест. О! О! спать. Хорош. Иди направо. Иди налево. Ага, нас куда-то ведут. Познакомься. Ясно. Догоняй. Не догнал. Это плохая идея. Так. Да. О! Нет! О, что за хардкор? Уф. Ой-ой. Ну нахрен. Окей, это не... Причем буквально нахрен. Ловкость. Хотел сказать ловкость рук, но потом понял, что это не ловкость. Оу, щит. Так а что делать надо? Окей, ладно, идем. Нам надо идти направо. Тут написано идти в дверь налево. Но нам надо направо. Потому что я так сказал. Поднимайся на скамейку. Удиви ее. Смотри, я футболист. Футбольчик. О, нет! О, нет! О, нет! О, нет! Нет!
As soon as John woke up, the mirror called to him. His abs looked like a pack of vacuum-sealed hot dogs. Tasty. Jim had remade
Oh, what the
John
fuck?
into a sculpted Adongus. Finally, everything a peen should be. Successful, travelled, and photogenic. It was time for his morning pre-gym workout.
Че ударить? Ух, ни хрена себе. Что такое
The
тредмил?
reunion invitation caught John's eye. He read it again and again, stunned. He'd gotten the date wrong. Very wrong. The reunion was tonight. Tonight!
Ладно.
He'd have to go alone. They'd all be there, and they'd look at John and they'd know he was still a loser. No, there was still time. John needed a date fast. He'd have to go out. He'd have to make an impact. John had to dress his best, only better.
Так. Экстренный план. Измениться. Сгонять в клуб. Ладно.
There had to be someone single and desperately alone in the city. Someone besides John. He just had to find them. John went straight to the nearest bar. Sure, it was still early, but he couldn't waste any time. There must be some day drinkers he could pick up.
Нахрен идите. Куда я зашел?
It was a classy place. Even the vomit was high quality.
Меня обливали.
The bouncer looked like a hagfish that had taken up lacrosse.
Слушай, пес. Давай быстрей. Ай.
Much better.
Окей, нам не туда. И подвинься. Ух, нихера.
John stepped into the bar and saw her. The answer to the question, what was John's purpose? Her. Loving her. Being with her. Taking her to the reunion. Their eyes
Salam.
met and John knew she felt the same. Gladys did not feel the same. But John wasn't going to give up on their life together. A couple of drinks would loosen her up to their destiny. Wow. Gladys was not an amateur when it came to drinking. John had to keep up.
Заливаемся.
It was working. Gladys was definitely warming up to John.
Во что я нахрен играю? Как? Ладно, пофиг. Давай. Еще.
John's bladder was very full. It sloshed audibly as he moved.
О, он сейчас наблюет. Оу, щит. Охрененно.
Holy balls. John had never felt such relief.
Все, вылази оттуда, давай. Оу, щит. Я застрял. Я застрял. Я застрял. У меня рука затекла сидеть, играть. Нет, не в этом смысле. О, что здесь? На Enter можно подгазовывать. На нахрен. Шатал я вашу дверь. Иди
If
умойся.
only John could wash off the embarrassment like he washed off the urine.
John looked around. Gladys was gone. John cursed his petite bladder. It was clear the cockpit was on autopilot. Time for John to hit the next bar.
О,
John's anxiety had
прикурил.
sunk under the surface of the beer he'd drunk, while his confidence was floating high. This was the place he'd find love. It was empty, except for the Clearly this bar's only special was unhappy hour. 2 for 1 was a good deal though, and so far the beer had lifted John's spirits. Another 4 would make him feel twice as good.
Давай. Что-то блевать пойдут опять. Во что я играю? Давай. На паровой тяге. Что я сделал? Я не могу выйти. Что я должен сделать? Алло. Что происходит? А что делать? Ну и чё? И чё я делаю? Понял, надо... Почему-то не срабатывал скрип. Ой, блюй прям туда. Что такое тип? А, что происходит?
What was so offensive about offering a big tip in exchange for a date? John had thought bartenders loved tips. He needed to find a better club, one with a vibe.
Выгнали нахрен.
John was drawn by the pulse of the music. It pulled him forward like a moth to a fiery death. John was running out of time to find a date and prove that he wasn't a loser.
О, дискотека.
Dancing, the real way to flirt, the way of animals, of wild sexual creatures. John strutted and shook his booty. With booze buzzing round his head, John found himself on the dance floor. Everyone was up close and sweaty. John was exhilarated. He felt alive.
Да. Что происходит?
John was working himself up to try a little bump and grind.
Подендили. Теперь.
It was a moment out of a movie. John alone on the dance floor with a gorgeous penis, their sexual chemistry exploding. She moved away, coyly. John could tell when someone was playing hard to get.
Давай.
He let her marinate in the tension before making his move.
Жесткие танцы. Делай свое движение. Ну давай.
John wasn't taking no for an answer.
Не. Сваливай.
Some people have no sense of fun, but John was certain the next bar would be different.
У меня зависла игра. Она отвисла.
The next bar wasn't different.
Ага.
John couldn't understand why everyone was so sensitive. It was like everyone wanted to have a good time. Like no one had a sense of
Охрененно.
humor. John had meant that as a compliment. When did the world get so uptight? John's ego was as bruised as his shaft. He had to admit it. He'd failed. He was where he belonged, in a creepy murder alley.
Ползем через вентиляцию. Ясно, не ползем.
John would have to go through the garbage to get out. Oh, that's gross. Ugh. Oh, it's so moist, but textured. It smells like rotting dick yogurt.
Oh, shh.
John's misery was sour in his mouth. He needed a drink to wash it down. There was still one bar he hadn't been kicked out of yet. John had cleaned himself up as much as possible. He really needed a mint.
Давай с мылом выходи.
John got it in, but he needed more to satisfy the machine.
Да выкинь это мыло нахрен. Вот так, да. Давай, золотую ставь. Нормально будет.
Nailed it. John let out his anger, his frustration. Life was a shitty joke. It wasn't fair. You want to mess with John? Do you?
Просто ретурн. Что такое ретурн? Напихай туда монеток еще, нормально все будет. Отвечай, братан. Что такое? Что такое ретурн? Ну, бэкспейс не работает. Что такое ретурн? Enter это ретурн. О.
This is what you get. Fuck you, you fucking thing. You had
Ну
one
нахрен.
job. Die, 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 die!
О, жвачка.
That's how you get what you want.
Давай, захавай жвачку.
Menthol.
Мятная.
John wanted the strongest drink they had.
Бухай.
Rough night? Someone asked John. He hadn't noticed her when he came in, but now he did. It really had been a rough night for John, but he felt a little better that someone cared enough to ask. It was a pity they were only sort of attractive.
Ну давай. Здесь очень сложное управление. Ну о чем я вообще говорю, какое управление в этом? Майки мув. Какой мув сделать? Охренеть. Можно сделать мув отсюда. Жестко прям. Нет? Ну ладно. Make a move. Какой мув сделать?
But destiny had given John a second chance. John made his move.
Оба. Что происходит? А, резня. Что происходит? Ну ладно, давай. Ты иди нахрен. А что мне делать? Так, с одним справились. Еще один. По-моему, пора сваливать. Я не знаю, что делать. Тут есть пауза. Полноценная. Я ни разу escape не нажимал еще. Короче. На нахрен. Запинаю. Давай убей его нахер. Ё-моё, за кадром что-то очень смачное происходит, по-моему. Чё с камерой? Чё с камерой? Ясно, короче. Все, в жопу эту игру.